Hey folks, this is Jake, Canadian Cutting Edge again. Today I've got another Ganzo knife that I thought I had done the review for like a year ago, but I hadn't. I have done its sibling, the one with the access locks, but I have not done the G734 yet. So today we're going to take a look at the G734. It's got that really cool drop point blade right here. Half and half sneak up choil. Or a nice handle back here. Put your thumb in that thumb riser. Very useful knife with a liner lock. It's got a 2-position pocket clip, right side only, tip up or tip down, either way. And lockup works quite well. So if you're interested in this knife, because it is still available in 4 different colors from GearBest, we're talking orange, black, green, OD green, and a camo. A gray and sort of dark gray kind of camo, digital camo kind of color. So if you're interested in this knife, and even if you're not, stick around for this review coming at you right now. This knife is a whole lot of fun because I like liner locks. They are a good knife style, easy to use, even for left-handed folks. It's not that hard to use this knife, and it's not going to fit on the left side pocket, but it's not a big deal. With my right hand, of course, I'm much better at flicking it. I don't know really how to do that spidey flick that well, where you go underneath and you flick it out. I did it that time. I'm getting better at it, but not really good at it. Be that as it may, here's the knife that we're looking at today. So we've got a 440C stainless steel, just like 99% of Ganzo knives that are out there. We don't know who the designer or anything is. Well, we do. We do know who the designer is. Satin blade finish, full flat grind, Rockwell hardness of about 57 on 440C. G10, talked about that. Drop point. A lot of belly on this blade, just a short little flat section here. You've got a sharpener's choil in there, a nice gentle jimping on the thumb riser right here, and then you've got a half and half choil where your finger goes halfway on the tang of the blade and halfway on the handle right there. It fits in very well. And then your index finger will go in this next choil, and you've got really good grasp of the knife this way to do some more controlled, delicate kind of cutting. Or you can hold it back here. My hands are large, and look at how much extra room there is. My hands are borderline extra large. Like I'm talking about, you've got lots of room in this knife for a big guy's hands. You got extra large hands, this knife should be okay unless you're on the extreme end of extra large. Nice knife. The G10 handle scales are even all the way back in their thickness. There's no skeletonizing of this. I'm wondering if they're going to do a Firebird series on this knife or not. Most of the Ganzo knives, you get G734, and they end up doing an F734, for the Firebird series. And invariably what they do is they skeletonize the liners, make it a little bit lighter, and, just do a couple other touch-ups to make it a little bit better than it was before. That being said, the Ganzo G734 is a really nice knife the way it is. You've got a nice plunge line here. They did a good job on the ricasso, no problems there. I really like the G series better in the terms of how, they made the laser writing on it smaller, more discreet. G734 440C is what it says right there in small letters. And then all it says is Ganzo here. I wouldn't mind if that was a little bit smaller, or if it was here on the ricasso, that'd be even nicer. I don't like it writing all over the blades, but the Firebird series tends to do even more writing. Anyhow, it is what it is. You've got your liner lock, blade lockup, no blade play back and forth, up and down. You got one phosphor bronze washer. It happens to be on the show side on this one, and on the liner lock side, you've got a little white nylon washer. I don't mind nylon washers. They're actually a very good technology, and they are slick. See how easy this thing flies out? And, it closes very easily. It's not a problem at all. Nylon's good. Modern nylon is good. Nice, big, thick stopper, stopping pin, two pillars for the open pillar construction. Otherwise, it's big, wide open, easy to clean in there. I'll show you a close-up of the pins. They look really good. You got your typical Ganzo pocket clip with the spoon coming up here. Doesn't create any hot spots. Holds onto the pocket quite well. Actually, why don't I show you right now what it looks like in the pocket? You just have a little bit of that knife sticking out. Not much at all. It looks good. Doesn't show off too much. Very nice. You actually have less knife showing when you've got it in the tip down position than when you've got it in the tip up position. I'll give you a still picture of that. Great big lanyard hole. You can fit 1100 paracord in there. 550 paracord, no problem at all getting it through there. And everything is Torx. Torx screws all over the place. Very easy to work on these knives. Lockup is exactly where I like to have a brand new knife, maybe a little bit past. Actually, it's a little bit past where I like a brand new knife to be. But that's because I've had this knife for about a year and I've used it and I think it's moved a little ways. It's still a very good position for a brand new knife. No problems there. I'm just loving this knife. I end up carrying it quite a bit and I was convinced I had done the review already. Let's give you the dimensions. Cutting edge, 8 centimeters, 3.2 inches. Blade length, end of the handle to the tip of the blade, 9.1 centimeters, 3.6 inches. The blade thickness is 3.25 millimeters. That's 0.128 inches. The thickness of the edge behind the grind right there is 0.58 millimeters or 0.023 inches. So that's exactly what I like to see on an EDC blade. That's a little over 3 inches. Very good. Actually, I like to see exactly 0.5 millimeters. 0.58 is really good. Your handle length is 12.1 centimeters, which is 4 3/4 inches. And the grip area, I'm talking about where my fingernails are, these two fingers, and between those two fingernails, is 10.2 centimeters, 4 inches. Handle thickness, not counting the pocket clip, 1.35 centimeters, 0.525 inches, just over half of an inch thick. The length of this knife when it's open, the blade is deployed. So from the end of the handle, wow, it doesn't all fit on the screen here barely. Tip of the knife to the end of the handle here is 22.1 centimeters, 8.3 inches. This is a big boy. She weighs 132 grams, 4.7 ounces. And that's where the F series, if they do one, will help it to lose a little bit of weight by doing some skeletonizing. If you want to buy this knife, you can get it at GearBest, and I've got links in the description below. It costs $15.20 US, $18.70 Canadian, plus about $3 shipping. So the orange, green, and black is $15.20. The camo one is $18.70. In Canadian, we're talking $20.95 for most of the colors, and the camo is $25.04, and shipping is $4.20 or so, something like that. That's the specs. What do you think of this knife? I like this knife. The texture on the G10 is really good. I wish there was some 3D molding and something on it, but it is what it is. It's not that bad at all. Feels really good in the hand. Long-term use, no hot spots at all. Nice round spoon that doesn't get in the way on that pocket clip. Feels really good. Comfortable. It's a large knife if you're looking for a large folder. The liner lock works flawlessly. No problems. Never locks up on me in terms of having some stickiness to it. Easy to disengage, and when it's engaged, it's engaged. It doesn't unlock accidentally on you. What don't I like about this knife? Well, most of their knives like this have 4-way pocket clips. They could have easily done that on this knife, and they didn't. So that's a negative. It should have done left side for the left-handed guys. I grew up left-handed. I just happened to have 3 older brothers and then 1 older sister, all right-handed, so I learned how to do pretty much everything right-handed as well, and I ended up being ambidextrous. But I still, feel for those guys. If you're a person who only likes tip-up carry, well, I feel for you too, because you're going to have like 3/4, not quite 3/4, but 2/3 of an inch sticking out of your pocket from this knife. And that's pretty much it about this knife. I've had it for, like I said, about a year. So it's not going to cut the way it did when it was brand new because, I've had it for a while. But I don't know if you're going to believe me or not. I have never sharpened this knife. I've stropped it and that's it. And it still cuts like nobody's business. It cuts really, really easily. No problem at all. And, it just goes. It's a really good steel. 440C is one of the best budget steels out there these days. Low price budget steels. It's, easy to afford a knife that has 440C most of the time. Some manufacturers up the price a bit too much, but I think it's a really good steel that's really, that Ganzo has done a great job with, especially. I've had some 440C that's not as good as Ganzo's 440C. And see, look at that. Cutting with the tip, it just goes like crazy. No problem at all. I like this stuff very, very much. I like the knife a lot. If you're in the market for a knife like this, I say go for it. If you like liner locks, then, this is a knife that you might owe yourself. It's not expensive. It looks good, feels good, and works well. So if you like this video, even if you don't like the knife, if you think I did a good job of doing a review, please click on the thumbs up and give me some love that way. Subscribe to the channel if you've not yet subscribed. And remember to comment, say something, tell me what you like, what you don't like about this knife, what you like and don't like about this channel. And just a reminder, my videos for the rest of June, all of July and August, I'm going to do much fewer videos. I'm taking a break, not because I want to take a break from my channel, but because my mother is ill and I'm driving the 3,000 plus kilometers to visit my mother this summer. She's very ill. And so my wife and I are going to go do that. My wife doesn't work for July and August. She's in the education field. She's a teacher's helper. So she doesn't get paid for summer either, but we're taking our summertime and we're going to go visit my mom. And her family's down there as well, so we'll visit her family. My dad's still alive. He's down there too. My parents are still together. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Remember, always cut towards your chum and not your thumb.